What do we have here? Green beans and peas. Peas. I call them peas because they're good on your digestion. And tofu. Very, very good. Very good. I wish I had carbohydrates with me, but I had already prepared this because meal prep is life. You're either preparing. Oh my god. I wish you could see this squirrel. Oh my god! I've never seen one do this before. God. Will it stay there? Oh, it just walked away. It was literally it was walking on the fence with its little arm hanging down like, what's up? Because I'm talking about preparation and I'm into animal spirit medicine. And squirrel spirit medicine means prepare. And I'm talking about meal prep and how meal prep is like probably my most favorite thing that I've adopted over the past couple of years. It has changed my life and it has totally revolutionized my life because I'm a mom, and it's been this huge light bulb in my life because I now look back at my childhood and how it would have been so different if my mom knew how to feed herself, because she still doesn't to this day. And I don't want to throw my mom under the bus. My mom's just like a good study for every American woman, every woman in this world that lives um, in modern day society. It's sad uh, how women are and how they don't know how to feed themselves and they're scared to eat, and they don't eat, and then they binge eat, and then it's just really messed up, and then they store fat. And I just want to help other women because, and men, but women, because women are afraid to eat, and they want to be thin because we have to look a certain way or we're not valuable. You know, we have to be pretty or else we're not valuable unless we're really really smart. It's like really messed up from the woman's point of view. You know, the way we're treated. Um, if we don't look a certain way, my own family has proven this to me. Like, I cannot look bad or else I get treated differently. It made me have an eating disorder early in life. It didn't make me. It fueled an eating disorder because I had to be thin. But now I have to, like, I've learned how to eat 6 times a day. And I've learned my macros. And if it wasn't for this, I just don't know what I'd do. And then you're on the emotional roller coaster as a parent when you're not eating. What happens to animals when they don't eat? They're vicious. Well, where do you think women get the term bitch from? They're not eating and they're raising our children. And then our children grow up and they don't feel loved and they feel like they're a problem and they don't have any self esteem because their moms were just like basically eating them alive emotionally. It's fucked up. And so I feel like a duty to help women learn how to feed themselves. Because it's, once they do, they'll be better for the kids. And if the kids are taken care of, then when they grow up, they'll be better adults. And then the world will be better. Hello. It's, I sound so basic bitch about it, but it's so cosmically important. Like it's like a duty. I can't not serve in this way. like I have to. At the end of the day, this is what I have to do. Now, I'm learning how to communicate better because usually I'm just a lone wolf in my head and I just pretty much I listen to my insight and I'm my best friend. So this may be a little wobbly in my communication. I'm gonna do my best to learn how to communicate to where I can like convey this because I have to. So I'm gonna ask God to help me because I'm not good at communication, or maybe I am. And people just don't know how to listen, and then that triggers me. I'm like, "Fuck you! I don't want to talk about it anymore." But I feel like people have to get right, or else, because like we're affecting so many other realms, and they don't deserve that. And like they're like the animal realm, the animal kingdom, they're here to like remind us to course correct because they're like anciently wise in their own individual ways. Like they all have a lesson to teach us. Like the squirrel right now, like it's totally talking to me right now. It's just totally hanging out. This squirrel spirit medicine is with me right now. And there's the plant kingdom. Plants, they talk to back in the day, the shamans, they would like get these spirit messages. They would just talk to them. Well, now we have Hollywood, and Hollywood talks to me too. Um, and that's kind of where everybody's divining their messages now because they're not outside. So this is kind of going everywhere. I'm trying not to go too far out there, too far inside, because I have to be able to communicate. I get the messages so fast; it's hard to like say them slow enough to where you're able to understand what I'm talking about, or what not what I'm talking about, to understand the message that I'm seeing visually in my head. I've got to learn how to slow down, which is why I gotta eat because this helps keep me steady. Now, in the beginning, I ate a ton of fruit. I was a fruitarian for a little bit, for about a year, and then I guess my awakening started in like 1998, 1999. I was having a real hard time with it. I was running from it. The stuff I was picking up on from the collective consciousness of the world, like the emotions of the world. Um, I was I was picking up on stuff that I didn't know where it was coming from. My mom thought I was nuts. She just wanted me to get a job and shut the fuck up. But it got really, really bad right before 9/11. Um, and then that happened. And then I self medicated because, like, I kept being told that I wasn't normal. So I would just take, pain pills because I was in so much emotional pain from the world. Because the world wasn't right. The world of men wasn't right. And women, the world of men and women was not right. And so I kept trying to change me when really I'm not supposed to fit in. I'm here to be a catalyst and an activator. I'm here to activate, is all I'm supposed to do. I'm just supposed to remain who I am, my soul, and then it's going to activate some stuff, which it already has. I've got so many receipts to know that this is real. So I lost my whole family to drugs, basically pills. And then they got into meth, and then we were like the Caucasoid Kardashians. I don't have any brothers or sisters, but my mom is one of 4 sisters, and it was always us together. And I followed these girls, and they were my role models, and they all ended up on pain pills and meth after that, and I had to stop. I didn't. I did the pain pills. I was fortunate enough to be completely disgusted by meth. Thank God. And alcohol too. I'm not into alcohol. But the pills were real easy because, you just tell a doctor you got lower back pain and they give them to you. Or they did. And then you get addicted. So finally in 2011, I was so incredibly dependent on these pain pills and I couldn't get them anymore. I couldn't get them on the street because you always go to the street after you can't get them from the doctor. Most people get them from the doctor and the street. Well, I couldn't get them anymore. And it pissed me off that I was letting something like that control me. It was a really bad, abusive relationship I had with those pills. And so I laid in a bed for 8 days without food and hardly any sleep. And I cannot communicate to you the hell I went through. You have no fucking clue what hell is until you get off of opiates. Cold turkey. Or heroin. Cold turkey. It's the most painful thing. And I've given birth. That's nothing. Childbirth is nothing. Getting off the pain pills, cold turkey. I'm almost glad it was so hard because it leaves a lasting impression to where you never want to do that again. If you go through it. See, most people, they dip their toe in for a few days and they can't handle it. They give up and they go get more pills. Not this little one. I went all the way. And I lost about 30 pounds in 1 week. And I stumbled upon my spiritual awakening in such a rapid, fast way that they thought I was losing my mind. They tried to take my daughter away. They gossiped about me behind my back. Um, and they didn't even believe that I got off of them, which was really hard because I went through hell and back. And to not even have that credited to not even have your name in the credits. It's pretty fucked up. And it's because they still take the pills to this day. So I lost my family. And the worst part is I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, so I was programmed to not associate with anyone other than that religion. I'm not a Jehovah's Witness now. So I don't have any witness friends. I don't have any family. And I've been marinated and stewed in such a way that it's that much more difficult for me in social situations. So I've got all that. So I'm a lone wolf. I'm just a lone wolf. And it's always served me. I'm an only child. I've been my best friend for quite some time. So now social media is in the mix. I feel comfortable talking to a camera. The thing is, do I feel comfortable putting this out there? I guess the people that don't resonate with this will fall away. And the ones that totally get where I'm coming from will attract to me. And we can relate with one another. But this is part of my path right here. 6 meals a day, 5 or 6 a day, depending on what time I wake up. My goal is to wake up at the same time every day, but I swear, summer, being a single mother, in summertime, and my living arrangements right now, we stay up pretty late as of now. But honest to God, I know I want to start waking up like a couple hours before sunrise, and just, I know that that's the way that will I will be so much more efficient. Everything will work so much better if I could just like wake up at the sun, journal, or wake up before the sun, journal, and just like slowly savor my alone time the way I do it at night. I just have this thing, I cannot leave my daughter. It's so hard to leave her awake. I like to tuck her in at night and know that she's in bed. And it's summertime, and we don't have much money right now, and I just want her to have a good time. And she actually has friends online that she goes to school with. They talk online, and I just want her to have a good summer. And that's about all I can do right now. So, we've been staying up. I got 1,000 followers on TikTok in 3 months. And my goal is to get to go to do lives, and actually talk to people outside of my environment, which will be a breath of fresh air in my life. So don't shame me and don't put me down, because I'm doing my best. I don't need you to teach me anything. I'm not going to try to teach you anything. I'm just going to share what's helped me. And you do you, I'll do me. And if you come at me with your shit, I'm going to know you're insecure as fuck. And you got issues. I'm just going to keep going. Because that's just the way it is. As long as I'm not hurting anybody, I know that you're just a hurt person if you have a problem with me. But I'm going to talk about animal spirit medicine and Hollywood spirit medicine. For people like me, my dad died when I was 15. He got really sick when I was 11 and then died when I was 15. And then my mom totally acted like she didn't have a daughter for a little bit. So I basically had to grow up super duper fast, and I was left alone a lot with the TV. Kind of like Butch on Pulp Fiction, just sitting in front of the TV. These people were like my babysitters. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. And movies speak to me, the symbolism and everything, because basically that's been my environment. So everything is, we're in a relationship with everything. There's just a one big long conversation with your relationship with God or yourself. And so everything speaks to you. And if you've been watching TV your whole life, I just hope you've been watching some good stuff. Back to the topic of learning how to eat. Women got to learn how to eat. Everybody's counting on us. The men need us. They need us. And the kids need us. We're liking this fucking sandwich. Women. It's a lot. And we gotta look good. That's why I don't want to get married. A man would ruin me. Unless it was the right one. I don't want to be an emotional pincushion for someone, which is what it seems to be around here when people get married. The women just like a puppet. People be sticking pins in them emotionally. Happened to my nana. Everybody went to her with their shit. She held space for him. She ended up dying. There wasn't anybody there for her emotionally. She was just supposed to put up and shut up. I saw her. I'm a witness. I know what I saw. She had unshakable faith too, though. Her favorite animal was a giraffe. And she had giraffe spirit medicine with her. The giraffe's interesting because they can see a higher perspective than most. They can see things other people can't. And that was my Nana. We were all in the same religion, and she was the only one that stuck with it. And I don't even think it was because it was the religion. I think it's because she just had an inner knowing. Unshakable faith. Because she could see something no one else could. And that was her. She's gone now. She decided to go. And then my grandpa decided to go. Then my cousin, who was younger than me, he's gone. 30 years old. Dead. I think his girlfriend killed him. He just couldn't work. He was always doing drugs, and he was an alcoholic. And most likely she just poured a whole bunch of fentanyl in his drink and he died. I think that's what happened with him. Can't prove it, but that's what I'm being told with my insight. Man, this is all over the place. This is probably just another one of those fucking recordings that's just for me. And I don't know what to do with it. And it's just going to take up space on my fucking computer. And I don't even know why I'm doing it. Like, once again. I'm going to go home to my daughter. And face my walking guilt trip of a mother. Which I really, really wish good things for. If only she could get rid of her parasitic bum husband who has been there collecting a disability check for over a decade. So he doesn't have to work. And I'm not judging him, but he so poisons my mom against me. And it is what it is. It's just practice. It's just practice. For me, it's like eustress, healthy stress, and it's like gravity. I'm just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And I am learning so much from this situation. I am so much wiser, and I'm so much more aware of what to look for in men and women. When I'm ready to share my life with people. I know that there are people out there that will love bomb you. And I know now that if somebody tells me how great I am and just showers me with praise, to run as far and as fast as I possibly can away from them, because they are bad news. I would rather be with a cocky, arrogant, motherfucker, because it's in the open and it's so much safer than someone who pretends that they're not like that, because those people are bad